Welcome to Penrose Learning, where we make understanding easy.
You start by powering the controller off and removing the AA batteries or unplugging the charge cable. Do this so nothing shorts. Next, take a Torx T8 driver and a small flat prying tool. Lay the controller face down on a soft cloth and remove the 4 Torx screws in the battery bay. Once done, gently pry the battery door and rear shell seam with the flat tool until clips release. Work one side at a time to avoid cracking plastic and keep screws organized in a tray. Once the rear shell is free, you separate the front and back halves by easing the clips apart. You'll hear soft pops as they release. Make sure to lift the rear slowly because 2 ribbon cables connect the PCB to the face buttons and triggers. Use a spudger to unlock the ribbon connectors and slide the cables out. Do not pull on the cable itself. After that, remove the 2 small Phillips screws holding the main PCB and lift the board straight up to avoid snagging components. You'll now remove the thumbsticks by gently pulling them straight up. Keep their orientation marked so the textured tops align when reassembled. Next, slide out trigger assemblies and inspect the small tactile switches and springs for debris or wear. Clean with isopropyl if needed. To reassemble, reverse the steps. Seat PCB, reconnect ribbons, screw main screws, test all inputs while the shell is open, then snap the shell halves and reinstall Torx screws. If a button fails, reseat its ribbon connector. That usually fixes intermittent contact.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.